Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright, good evening, race fans, and welcome live here for the SLM Weekly Racing Series. It'll be super late model, by the way. North Wilksboro. Gonna be a good one here. Now, we got some heat race. Gonna be in, it's kind of unique because tonight we got 150 laps around short track races, but they're gonna do it in a heat style. First heat up here, actually going to be up here. Travis Pryor out front, Eli Childs, Joshua Cadell, said that right? AJ Rogers, Makina Dean, John Thatcher, Talib Livender, and Alan Jones. And I probably messed up that there. I apologize. Appreciate everybody tuning in live here, man. I tell you. Whew. They kicked off. Be good. Who likes short track racing? What you got? Short track in the house. Guys getting gridded up here. And just get y'all some get you some info on what's going on. Kind of trend. Give me notes up. Also want to give a shout out SLM Weekly Racing. Now tonight, points. These heat races also determine the starting position. Okay. But they also reward him points for the first place gets all the way down one place. So basically, first place is going to get last place there. I'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3. Base plate's gonna get. There we go. Get a little info on what the car here. God, it's actually we're on 150 here tonight. North Wilksboro, they added this track on iRacing back this past build. Actually, I'm from in. Track here was a famed track. They gotta love it. Double point. Gotta keep that in mind. Trying to get smart. Let's go green flag. Pace cars in. Heat race 1. Out and about. Travis Pryor. Well, we know this guy loves these late models here. Almost like what they call the ARCA cars, but they are super late models. And man, Travis Pryor jumps out front. Eli right there in second. Good battle. Side by side. 17. Who's that 17? Like Joshua. Have qualifying heats. Oh, here we go. We have 15 lap heats and 150 lap feet. Set the feet that way. Out front still, Travis Pryor. Boogieing in around this place. Good battle going on back here in the back between these guys. Nosing in here. Let's go on board here and see what he's got. What's up, Pat? Oh, look, there's Pat. I haven't talked to Pat in a while. I haven't spoke to you in a while. There, Pat. How you doing it? Good run so far, Travis Pryor. Got a handle on it. Heat race 1 so far. Dylan Jones off. Everybody kind of single file right now. Trying to be patient. AJ Rogers right there in second. Absolutely. Travis Pryor out front. He is trying to check out big boys here tonight. Get him right there. Pryor Racing. Looking good. A good battle going on here though. Second, kind of heating up a little bit. Watch out. Oh, I'm doing awesome, Pat. I love doing my broadcast stuff. Well, that's Makina, and I hope I said that right, Makina, the John Deere machine. Trucking around this place so far. 7 to go here in Heat Race 1. Who's it going to be? Ina. Right there along with it. Joshua. Hey, what's up, Bertie? Lucky? Berkey. Oh, my Lord. Lucky. Love racing SLMs. Yeah, super late models. Good little cars. Especially on a short track here, too. I love it. Live tonight here on the OSR Network on YouTube and Facebook. Hit both ends. Old battle's heating up here. Joshua moving in a little bit. All fair game right there. Gonna be able to close in on him. No. We got 4 to go here. 4 to go. Go on board with him, see what he sees. He got the Hooter helmet on. I like that. Hooter helmet. North Wilksboro. Oh, we got a crash. Dylan Jones is around. He threw the Mountain Dew bottle into the wall. Coming up on the last part here. Who's going to be the take it? And boy, that John Deere machine just cannot get up there close enough, maybe to mow the grass and get around him. He gets close. Old Dean does, but can't pull up. You can see these cars, they look like they're rotating in a little bit. But white flag one more time for this man right here, Travis Pryor. Was led. Let's flag to flag. Heat race 1. Gonna drop it into the feature. Out of turn 4. Travis Pryor is gonna lead and win heat race 1 here tonight. Good little run by him. All right, race 2. Oh, you had to flip over, Pat. I hear you. That's why I usually do the 1. Some people like the Facebook, some people like the YouTube. Never knows. Mike Mahoney, Chris Downing, Timothy Probridge, Steve Clegg, Russ Kilgore, Jeffrey Gallus, Scotty Zerk. All round out heat race 2 here. Who's Joanne Pryor? That. All right. Go. I can cut me out front. Since when did they put the Mustang out here on the super late model? That's just a paint job to do. That looks neat. Oh, okay, cool. Travis Small. Awesome. It was good to see. You know, I like always family members. Alright, Joanne pops her head up and says, "Oh, I'm here." Well, I didn't know they had a Mustang on the super late model. Okay. Green flag. Oh, no contact. Timothy up there, he beating and banging. That's what short track racing's all about. Got up there, man, do a little fender rubbing, beating and banging. You know, you don't go to Saturday nights, man, to watch these guys go around here and, you know, turn circle. Tag on pace. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, you can also share a lot easier on the Facebook side. Oh no, Mike around. Saw that one transparent. Also got yellow flag out too. Like earlier. I got yellows in the heat. So I'm gonna replay, see what happens. Oh, he got up there and just door slammed. And then I think it was more of a, "How you doing?" Yeah. Bumpity bump. And then around he goes. Ooh. Well, I don't want them. Payback. Love it. Alright, puts us on a caution. Well, why they went to caution in the first wreck then? Oh. wasn't a caution in the first wreck. First heat. Crazy. Oh. Now, now. Maybe we got to like the more than 2 car thing. Alright, here we go. Heat race 2. Downey, man out front still. Got the Pennzoil machine there with the advanced auto on it. How's the sound look out there to y'all? You know how it looks and sounds? Love racing. I love it. You know, I'm not really 100% sure there, Pat. I know there's bonus point involved here. I think it's more of a... I mean, obviously, they're not going to shorten the field for the future 150 lap feature. So... I think it's more just double points, you know, point style like he. Appreciate it, Pat. Which, I mean, they can correct me out there if I'm wrong. Kind of new to the league, so kind of going a little bit, you know. Kind of a special race Brent brought here tonight. I normally don't do a lot of racing on a broadcast on Friday night. Go. In set. Green. Pretty much. I think that's what it is. A little bit. It's one of their. They said it's one of their longest races of the season. And it's kind of like a double points night. Kind of something special they're throwing in. Green flag. Oh. Where's Jay Pryor? Is he racing tonight? Our boys. Oh, look at this. Already a battle back here. Side by side. They're going to go door to door. I don't know about the high line here. Well, that's 71, though. He got punched out a little bit earlier. He got an EOL. Already seen him back. Oh, bounced off the wall. Oh, car upside down. Well, no. Never mind. Wow, he kept that thing going. And yellow flag. Oh, okay. Just got home, huh? He's out partying. So that was yellow flag. Normally don't have yellow flags in heats. Gonna slow us up a lot here. Alright. Here we go. Back at it again. Chris Downing up front. Jerry right there along with it. Did he get too old? Hey, bad. He get too old. Yeah, me too. I've been seeing the ticker man through the race so far. Flashing up there for y'all. I don't see it flashing right now. I'll switch it over to this. I know sometimes on these heat races, I don't think that topside ticker. Do this. Side for the heat. That is Joe. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? I know. I haven't talked to y'all in a long time. I need to check out some of the other leagues I do, man. G-Force Racing, Dirt Racing, M500, ISRA, RSR. Go. Got the SLM Weekly Racing Series. Hey man, what's going on? What's up, Jared? Well, Jared, I don't know, man. Sword, looks like we're gonna go back green here. Normally, like I say, I mean, I didn't talk with him. The Pryor won his first heat already there, Jay. The Sword, I'm not sure. I didn't really talk to Steven and all them about it earlier, about how they were going to run their heats. A lot of times they don't have cautions on in heats. Cautions on the feature. Let's see what happens. Still kind of puzzled in the first heat because there was a wreck, no caution. But here we had just a caution and the car just kind of bounced off the wall. Now, anyways, back green. Boy, I tell you what, old Timothy, real aggressive, trying for second. That's the one thing about it here. White flag's out one more time. Bit of touching. That's a battle for second. Chris is loving it. He looks in his rearview mirror. He's going, yeah, guys, y'all just go back over there and race. Cut him off, man. Jerry did. Out of turn 3 and 4. Chris down. He's going to win heat race 2. All right, 2 heat races. Guess what? That puts us in our feature. 17 cars out here. Now we got a 150 lap feature. That that's gonna be. The other. They say you predict Travis to win. I'm gonna start on pole. Here you go. North Wilksboro style. Not sure, do they have a fast fix on here too? Jay, do you know? Pat? Oh, y'all talk to Travis. Grid them up, fella. Ladies. Rum, rum. Alright, let's see if we can't get the other ticker to go up this time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But better up top for you. How's that one? Sometimes on the heats at the top side NASCAR ticker, I want to bring it up. I don't know why. A little run here so far though. 150 for our feature here tonight. Double points night. Check these guys out on SLM Weekly Racing Series. Yeah, this one's going to be a slugfest, I think. I just got a feeling. It'll be a slugfest. That's just what short track racing. Got 5 on the 2. Alright. We can stay out of trouble. Gonna be the key. Got to stay out front. Gotta stay out front. Green flag. We're racing. Feature time here. Got Chris and AJ up front. Already battle for the lead with Travis Pryor. Don't know about that outside groove. And everybody's on new tires right now, so he might be able to make that outside work. I still think it's kind of a one groove style track. I really do. AJ's trying to tear it up right there. Oh no, Russell's around. Ow. We'll actually see what happened to him. You're watching right here. Oh, he just got turned. 28 just got a little love tap on his back. And watch this. Whamma, right in the wall. Ouch. Crunch. Might be done for the night. I think, you know, here's go single file. We'll have to see what happens. See what these guys are good at here tonight. I don't know if they're going to go single file, if they're going to go double file, though. We'll have to see. Good thing it is a short track, though. Line back up side here. 2x2. Do have some nice looking cars. I like it. Do. Alright, getting set to go by green. See if Travis can get another good jump. Anybody behind him got anything for him? Pace car's in. Well, Travis gets a good jump that time. Over Chris. Chris, man, he's on the diving on the inside, and you gotta worry about the bump and run. I'm all for it. Oh, little contact going on back there in the back, though. That's between Timothy and Jerry. They had a tussle, man, in one of the heats earlier. Two guys back there, man, trying to climb all over each other. And right there, Timothy. Let's see what he's got. Top 3, nose to tail. That's the John Deere machine. Old Dean. Back here with old Dylan and company. Dylan got that Mountain Dew machine rumbling. Look at Alan's car. That thing's awful shiny. Blinding. Back here, a little battle going on back here about 14th place spot. '28. Not sure who that is behind them. Okay, that's Russ. Right there behind him. Nice. What's up, Cleve? Ramsey. What's going on, man? Well, up front, it's all Travis. He's still got Chris and them right there, man, close to him. You'd love to see those two cars battle a little bit. AJ, Chris. Right now, Travis. Next thing I'm looking at though is when his tires. All right, battle going on back here by 11th, 12th. It's the 56. They almost made contact. Joe, Thatcher, Dylan, and Dylan blinking just a little bit. Blinkies. Joe's gonna make it. Could get a close up of that. Oh, look. He's got Bucky's on it. Looks like a oval. Caution. See who it is here. Jerry? Spinning it around. Maybe I had a little help. Please. Nope, just looped it out the turn. Then he had a little help. Boom. And it didn't hit anything. Alright. Not gonna caution here. Yeah. Home by green. Travis, all been him out front. What's up, Hunter? Laying it down. That's right. It down. North Wilksboro style. Yeah, Roy, he did. I just don't know how the tires are going to play off here. Anybody got anything for Travis over a long green flag run? Yeah, you're right, Roy. Oh, absolutely. Well, Travis loves the K&N Super Late model cars. I remember when broadcasting some of the races, he enjoyed racing a lot of these. Was really, really good in a lot of the K&N cars. Him up here in the booth with me a lot of times used to love pulling for old Travis. I don't want to give him the broadcaster jinx. Talk about him too much. I do, he end up hitting the wall. That's how it works. I'll let y'all talk. Got old Chris back there and AJ, don't count them out. Do kind of anybody's race up here. Remember, you got that bump and run that can come into play. Yeah. I remember. Old Travis, man, he came a long way. Long way. Him and Jay. All right. Side by side again for second. That's what Travis wants to see. Them guys battling. Kind of got single file. Chris trying to step it up a little bit. Been able to. Battle's on for about second right now. Oh, AJ put it on the wall. Puts Timothy right there. It's a 3-car battle there for second, third, and fourth. Then you got Joshua. So, I mean, what Travis would love to see, yes. About a 10th faster than Chris right now. Love to see those guys get up there and battle. A little further back here, looks like single file pretty much throughout the whole entire field. Right now. Roy said he kicks your butt in the K&N series. Yeah, I used to watch him. I used to broadcast a lot of the races he did in the K&Ns. He's really good at them. Really good at them. And the super late models actually is kind of close to a K&N car. You know, there are some differences there, but I would say if you're really, it's kind of a step up, so to speak. K&N car is actually really just the old Cup car. Battle here, back here, about 12th place. Even. Got Dylan on his outside. So definitely, if you can control a K&N car and you're very fast in it, you should be able to do well in a super late model. Good. Saying you would. Good. That's a solid battle right here, around 11th, 12th. Dylan's taking a high lane and getting a run off the turn. You can see him. But he is way up against that wall. But he gets that shove off the turn right there. Now I'm going to think maybe Steven might have him this time cleared. Yep. Failed to clear. Happened up here. These three guys are still nose to tail. That's not what you want to see in front of you. Oh! Definitely don't want to see a car in front of you going sideways like that either. They are staying pace, Travis. We'll give them credit. What I was wanting to see, maybe what a long green flag run would do. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I say, some love the K&N, some love the SLM super late model. I'm like all the trucks spinning in. Oh, we got cars around. Oh, it was a late caution. Man, right there, you just saw that call. Hammer. All right. Bumping and running. What we got? All Travis Pryor out front. We'll see if Travis can hold him off. Got a big smack. That's right. Show hammer. All right, Travis still out front. Control this one. Who knew? I know Travis sent me a message. See you Friday. All right, cool deal. Travis Pryor. We're at North Wilksboro tonight. Super late model weekly racing series here. Got Stephen Craig out there put this thing on. Gonna be pulling it off here tonight. You know, Travis hold on to it. Well, he gets to jump again. Guess I could jump that time. This is what he wants to see. AJ and Chris back there battling door to door. I don't know. Oh, Chris went up in the wall a little bit. Now let's see if AJ's got anything for Travis. Oh, John Thatcher in the wall, caution out. Go back and see what happened to him. Somebody smacked Bucky. Poor gopher. Guess I was a gopher. Oh. Right there up underneath. Handling door to door. Oh, just bounced off the wall. Next thing I know, it's get hooked. And then slammed. And then 0-2 goes around. Wow. Drag racing. Love it. Hmm. Alright. Let the line back up, go back green. Green flag. Back at it again. Travis gets another good jump. You let him borrow your carburetor. I hear you. Well, let's see if old AJ's gonna be able to run him down. Good battle going on back here with Timothy and Alan. Dean. Yeah, he's got that control there, restart. Don't want to use those tires. I'd like to see a long green flag run. Just to see maybe, you know, how well, because you can already see AJ right now. I think he's closing in a little bit. Maintaining that gap right there. Kind of interesting to see as the race goes on. All right, kind of single file right now. Timothy going to kind of look up underneath Allen. Take that spot away. No? Not today. And back here, because we got a good battle going on back here. 10th place. That's John Thatcher. And it looks like the 12 or 22. Oh, who got in the grass? Oh, that was Jerry. Got in the grass. Got there trimmed the hedges a little bit. I'm curious when pit stops are going. I'll know out there about what time pit stops. Looking at here. AJ running about the same times. Top 4 guys are running about the same time. All 17. I mean, they're running within 100th of each. 100th or 2 of each. That tells you is kind of not gaining on each other at all. Well, Timothy right there trying to tear the back end of Allen up. And what he can do, he's going to go pound to the wall. And here comes the 97. Dino. Going to try to take that high lane away from Allen. Got him. Oh, contact off the wall. Just a little bit. Getting some paint. You got 4 cars right there. All in a bunch. Got to go back here to Russ too. Right there with Allen. Even. Yeah, that's true. Gotta make it through post-race. Got to. Double points night here tonight. Oh, look at 22 there, Steven. And left the door open. Russ did, and he just ran right through it. Done. One and done. AJ's there. Travis is out front. Like I say, they're all running within, just a couple hundredths of each other. Kind of spread out field here right now. So I think that what will be interesting is if we get a green flag pit stop. That I think will shake it up. And one thing I've always said, Travis knows how good his car is out front, but how good is this car in traffic? And these cars, even as they are, the track position is key right now. Definitely want to be out front. Lose that advantage. Yeah. Interesting to see. I think the pit stops are going to be crucial. And look through the field here. And like I said, I always say that the guy that dominates a lot knows what his car will do out front. Like AJ and Chris, they know what their car will do in traffic. They'll only get better if they get out front. Never mind, caution's out. Eric Childs. Benson. That should maybe bring everybody down on pit. Contact right there. And pokes it down the inside and gets a little help from behind. Ouch. Oh, and it just gets destroyed. Oh. I'm curious when they're going to do the pit stop. Curious on that. Oh, yo. Yeah, me too. I appreciate it, Jed. And them cars come up on the jack so slow. But, you know, it's kind of cool because it represents what it was back in the day. They used to have to jack those things up 3 or 4 times. And, oh! What? Oh! AJ with an outstanding pit stop. Travis with a slow pit stop. Oh boy. A pit stop of a 22.47 for AJ and a 23.78 pit stop for Travis. Now, we're going to see, boy, slow pit stop, man. I'm going to tell you what, Travis got to fire them pit dudes. Jay must have hired those guys. Okay. Well, Chris had a good one too, but if it would have been that he wouldn't have just got in as late, he had a 22.9. Almost beat Travis out. Do you sound worried? Well, I gotta look. Now, Steven, stand out front. Well, this is going to be interesting, though, because now Steven pitted on lap 41. Maybe a little older tires. AJ's got those newer tires. Travis stuck behind him now. I've said before, now we're going to see how crucial track position. Now you'll see what Travis has got. And it all going to depend on the start here. Pace car's in. And just like that, wow, even held up AJ. Wow. Don't know why he would have stayed out like that, but he did. And then he gets in a wreck. So not only staying out late, pulling up in front of AJ. I gotta go back on the green flag here, man. Wow. And Steven goes. And then just loops up the track. Travis goes on by. And we knew pretty much him being on older tires, he was just going to lose ground. Not sure why staying out like. But then just gets tags. And from there, wham. Done. So, not really. That's a good indication of staying out on old tires. Well, I guess, Jay. I stay neutral. I've always said you could tell this track here was based on. I mean, there's really wasn't not much to gain by staying out because you're gonna have to pit anyways. So everybody pitted at lap 67 for 4 tires. You knew everybody behind you had old tires. So, I don't know. Maybe if it was about 20 laps ago, 15 laps ago, yeah. Yeah, I'll try it then. Yeah, not a lot. I was kind of one of them. I just don't know what would have been the motivational thing there. But it benefited Travis, obviously. Because when he scooted up top, got away, I really would have loved to see the battle up front between all 3 of those guys, because it's been a good battle between them. I had to see what happened. I love the short track. Yeah, well, I mean, we did have a pretty good on green flag there before, so let's see. Back green though. All right, Chris is all over the back end of Travis. I mean, this is what you're gonna have to do, pressure him, but rattle his cage a little bit, I think. Not quite sure what they're gonna have to do. I would have liked to see what Travis could do in traffic, and that really just that last restart just wasn't a really good. I just feel like a slower car kind of messed that one up. Anyway, good restart here. Dean, he's hanging on there to float 5th. Up, Roy. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to have enough. They should have enough to go the entire distance, I think. Good day, Roy. Oh no, man. I mean, when you pit on lap 47, you know you're going to have to pit one more time. And these guys, now that's my next question is will they have to pit again? Or can they make it the entire distance? Obviously, cautions are going to dictate that, because the more cautions you get, the more you can save fuel. Tires, I believe, over time will start to fall off. Yellow flag's out. Jared. I've heard that song by Primus. Jared was a race car driver. Taking it back to the old school days there. Here we go. Line them back up. Now, Chris and AJ is going to have to figure something out now. And, you know, AJ, all that work he did to get off pit road like he did there, to get out front, was all thrown away. Got even way off the pace back here in the back. Who has taken his pit stop with 4 tires. Actually looked like he just took fuel only. I don't know, man. You know, pit strategies sometimes are wild. I don't know if it's bonus points or points here or whatnot. But I know AJ, the biggest loser of that ordeal. Travis, the biggest gainer of it. Because once Steven did move up the track, it kind of blocked out AJ. Big time. Load him up a lot. Which, it's just racing. I love it. I love it. Alright. Travis still out front. Well, let's hit the O2 and get another good jump off here. Like I say, pretty much everybody pitted on lap 67. These cautions, I'm going to feel and take them to the end. I think it can. I think it will be good enough. I really do. I think it will be. Well, he did come out in second. That's the thing. I mean, track position here, you can already see it's king. The AJ there is not getting through the turn like he needs to, but yeah, track position here is the once you're out front, pretty much got it. As long as you can hold on to it. So hard to pass at this point. So hard to pass. The battle going on back here. Nah, 17 didn't beat. No. AJ beat him out, but Travis was right behind him. And like I said, yeah, I mean, I didn't know Steven was there. Oh, yeah, this place here is all about track position. I mean, tires will wear out over time on a long green flag run. You should see Chris right there, man, wiggling. But, yeah, it's so hard to pass here. track position. Really, really keen. Place like North. But you know, again, that's why the bump and run comes into play. I think it. Been a good battle for second place all night long, though. AJ and Chris, those two guys have been at it. It did. It made him line up in third. Like I said, I didn't. You know, I looked at it first. I didn't know Steven had stayed out. But ultimately, you know, they didn't. It wouldn't have been staying out. It would have been. Travis would have been second. It does chew up tires, absolutely. That's why I'd like to see a long green flag run, see what these guys do. I mean, they did get a pretty good one there earlier. Top guys right now. Old Dean right there. He's in the John Deere machine. Timothy's going to throw it down on the inside. Joshua right there on him. And whammo. Takes a spot away from him. And I think that the top three guys are just so even. I mean, right there was only a 100 separating Travis and Chris. And then that last time there was only like maybe 400 separating. They're so close, time-wise. And give you an idea, the top three, maybe like 700s separate. Really, after a while, they're just so dead even. Not really gonna be, you know, one might be faster lap, next one might be faster, one a little bit, a couple hundreds faster. I think it's gonna take, you know, caution, and then, you know, either Chris or AJ is gonna have to do something drastic on the start. They're gonna have to either, like I say, ruffle the feathers a little bit, so to speak. Which I'm all for, because hey, that's short track race. That's it. Friday, Saturday night mentality. Get up there, you know. I don't say wreck them. I want to wreck them. But you get up there and just give me a little bump, give me a little squirrely a little bit. Push him out of that groove. God, I mean, I think that's the only thing that Chris or AJ is going to be able to do. They're all so even. I mean, like right there, AJ ran an 18:01, Travis ran an 18:02. It's just so easy. And true, and I'm all for it. I mean, they don't want you to run through the guy. You know, get out. You know, I don't want you going in there and just whap. You know, but get up there, bump him a little bit, and, you know, get him out of that groove. You know, kind of push him up, push him into the turn really hard where he has to, you know, tightens that car up, runs him up the track as textbook, bump and run. So I think that's what Chris and AJ's gonna have to do. They're gonna need caution. They're gonna have to do it on the start. I mean, they're gonna have to commit to it and do it. Yeah, I'm not advocating for them to get up there and wreck you, you know, definitely. But I feel like since everybody's running so dead even right here, that the longer it goes, they're just not going to gain anything. Travis is not dropping off, and whatever Travis drops off, they drop off, and they're running just so dead even. I mean, right? I mean, it's 17:99 for AJ, 18:03, 18:04. That's the times we're looking at. I mean, crazy. Back here in the back, see what's happening. Old Jerry. Big car driver. John Thatcher right there. He's gonna look to the inside. See, if you get to that point, that's not a bump and run. You know, once you get there, now see a little bit of tap right there, and then oh, Jerry. iRacing through that. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to do it, you know, bump a guy or anything like that. Ooh, pit stop. Now this might be interesting. Might tell me though that we won't have enough to go the distance. Well, be the calmest guy in the world. They hit you hard enough, you're gonna move. But this is interesting here. Pit by Chris and AJ. Now this does put them in a little bit of danger zone as far as putting them back here in the pack, where you got to be patient. Gotta be patient. Yeah, well, this is the other thing too. You know, I was talking about the bump and run. This is the other thing that Chris and AJ might be looking at too, is utilizing the tires here, which I still think, yeah, I still think that as hard as it is to pass, yeah, they're probably going to pass some cars. You got to also worry about not getting into trouble. I'll rattle his nerves. Nah, we talking about rattle the cage of the car. But as far as Chris and AJ, now they're going to be back in 6th and 7th, and they got to modulate through this crowd. You're going to have to be very careful doing it. Very careful. Obviously, you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to wreck. If they can get through this field pretty quick in the next couple laps, get up to, let's say, 3rd or 4th, yeah, the tires might actually work out for them. We'll just have to see. You're going to have to be very patient. No, Travis is going to get the jump he wants. Now we're going to see whether or not does the tires work out for him. Well, and that double-edged sword for the leader. That's the bad thing. I always hated being the leader, trying to dictate when to pit, because Travis pitted and everybody stayed out. Then it would have been bad on his end. So who knows? And you see, AJ right there got caught up behind. Chris was the one that's going to benefit from this, and there's not what it. Ooh. Yellow flag's out, but I'm going to tell you what, Chris benefited huge from that. We saw that right there. Chris benefited huge. This is probably what he needs. And this is really what Travis doesn't need. But and like I said, it's really hard as a leader. Well, I always hated being a leader, trying to dictate pits, because if Travis would have pitted and they stayed out, well, then he would have been marred way back in traffic. Could have got caught up in the wreck or something. But then again, like we just saw here, vice versa. Everybody pits behind you. You stay out, and you're sitting duck. Lucky for Travis, got several cars that stayed out with him. Gonna help him. Problem is, Chris was able to capitalize very good. AJ got stuck behind one of the lap cars there. Not lap cars, but one of the slower cars that has damage on it. But did not get the start he wanted, but Chris did. If he gets another start like that, the outside, nah. Getting down to the closing laps here. Travis sees it, and at some point, I don't know, because Chris and them can make it the entire way. And Travis, he's going to have to pit. The problem is, we're getting here close to about 30 to go, and on this short of a track, that goes by real quick, real quick. he doesn't want to wait too long to where time runs out on it. When do you pit? And you got to look, you remember when they were on equal tires, they were so close to each other time-wise. So normally I would say Travis probably would just try to stay out, see how fast he is, but his times before weren't like blazingly faster than everybody else. They were only a couple hundreds at the time. So those newer tires by Chris and AJ, they will tell the tale. Should put at least maybe a tenth or so faster than Travis. So I'm wondering if Chris actually gets around Travis. Travis wants to do grass. If Chris and him gets around him, does he eventually just come into the pits right then? But comes in the pits on a green flag, on a lap down. Probably 2 laps down. And the race will be over. Race car's in. Blinks a little bit. Tell you what. Gonna keep an eye on it. Got Timothy right there. Chris is gonna utilize that high lane. What AJ would, or what old Travis would love to see Timothy hold up. Caution. Fly here because we got a huge one. Yep. Guys are just killing each other now. These cautions will help Travis. If Dylan was just wrong place, wrong time, I think he was. It was Khalib, yep. Dylan just stopped. Whoa. Anything. Timothy there for a minute was closing in. Travis, we're getting down here to the closing laps. Dog's over here looking at me. Travis having enough to hold him off. And I feel like right now, here's what Travis would like to probably see. There's 2 things. One, Chris getting held up by Timothy and battling him and wear those new tires out. 2, AJ get up there and battle with him. And again, wear those new tires out. Because I think at this point here, starting to feel Travis is going to stay out. Now, if I was Travis, there was an option. Nope. I don't know. Gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Think about it, as Travis and Tim are up there in the same room, they can actually talk to each other. Gotta maybe coordinate the start. Now that's smart right there, because here's what I think is gonna happen. Travis is gonna take off. Timothy's gonna hold up Chris. And I was about to say before, there was an option for him to pick a lane Pick the high lane and put Chris down low behind Tim. This is his best chance right here. Chris is going to have to utilize those tires and push those guys out of the way. Going to have to. Yeah. This right here is just not helping. There you go. They cleared him. Used a lot of tire right there. Now this is what these two need to not do this. They need to run side by side or nose to tail. This is not going to benefit them. They need to realize. Yeah, it is. They need to realize what's at stake here. They pretty much have just killed their tires right now. No, I caution at this moment really hurt. Because he was able to get out front, far away. Timothy was able to hold him up like he needed. Even up front. Dean right there. Plan worked out good. We'll just have to see how long. Like I said before, this is even get off the track so. See Stephen right there. A little battle between John Deere machine. Dean. No, I mean, again, track position there, Jay. I mean, it really, when you can race your own race, it really helps. I think this track is, you can get away with old tires and still be out front and be very competitive. Although caution at this moment would not help. Dude, see Chris and them going to run down Timothy a bit. And after a while, the tires are going to level off. Any advantage that Chris and AJ had, I think it pretty much used up at this point. I think that's what's happening. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I still would have liked to have went back a little bit different scenario and seen what would have happened without that other car on the one restart. I think that was really the turning point of the race. I think that restart was because right now, like I say, between those three, been those three all race long, they've all run times like right on time. Just right. And right now, Travis has got to run. Pretty much, he's going to run everything he's got. He's praying that there's no caution. This thing runs the rest of the 8 laps. There's no way Chris and AJ is going to catch him. He's too far out. So they're basically racing for second place at this moment. And I really feel like they're eventually probably going to overtake Timothy. Maybe. We had to see. We just had to see. Well, I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying I wished I would have. Oh, and see. Well, see, now right there tells me that Timothy is willing to do what it takes to move somebody. And what I've not seen Chris and AJ all night do is be committed to do that. You know, you've got at some point, what's the word I'm looking for? Suck it up, choke it up or whatever, I don't know. And bump and run them and go. And you can see Timothy really more of an aggressive style driver out there. Chris has had opportunities on Travis all night long. Talked to him. The difference between wrecking a guy, bumping him a little bit. So, and I think that's been the Achilles heel. Yeah, not being just a nice guy. Yeah. Just, I mean, you can see, I mean, you're going to lose your race by being that way. And I get it. You know, some guys want to race and be clean and respectful. I got it. I got you. But it's racing. Coming up on the white flag, so it won't matter what happens. He takes the white flag. Travis does. All his. I mean, I'm pretty much right now, all he's got to do is just coast it. Travis Pryor's going to win it. Because it won't matter. There won't be a caution here. Gonna have just one more time. Run it down. Been dominant all night long, but he has had some things go his way. Well, and me too. But hey, sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't. But hey, here we go. Yo, two-man Travis pulling it in victory lane here tonight. If we can't get these guys up here and get a word with them. Bring up the third place man. We'll bring Chris down and get a word. If we can't find a way. All right. Bring Chris down and get a word with him. Actually, Chris, move out of the admin room. All right, man. Okay, I can't move anybody. No doubt about it. Awesome run. Trying to get him down here so I can get a word. Hi, AJ, is Joe White and Booze got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Man, I tell you what, all night long, get back and forth race up front there. Anything else you could have done different?
I've just been a little bit faster, but Travis is tough to beat. The second time I ran with them, and he's just tough to get around. So there's a lot of guys on here. So I'm enjoyed joining here, and look forward to many races in the future.
I asked on the pit stop there, do you think the pit stop could have taken advantage? And what was going through your mind on the one where you did beat Travis out on pit road, but unfortunately, another car stayed out there, kind of jumbled up a little bit on that start?
Yeah, that sucked, but you know it's racing. That's what happens. Take gambles. I understand where he took a gamble to see if he could get a little further on tires than we should have, but I still don't know how I beat him out of the pits. I guess I just hit the line just right, but I wanted to take advantage of it and didn't even get to get a half a lap of it, but that's okay.
Hey, I tell you what, it's like I said, short track racing there. You got anybody want to thank for third place tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank y'all up in the broadcast booth. My sponsors, Epic Media, my, RBRC, Midwest Power Source, a team that I run with, those guys, and I guess my wife and kids, because I don't say that enough, and they let me have my fun hobby at nights. And I know they'd probably be watching right now if they were awake. But thank you.
Hey, no doubt about it, AJ. I tell you what, it was an awesome run trying to come through that field there. I know it was tough here at North Wilkesboro, but hey, again, congratulations on third.
Thanks, sir. Have a good night.
All right, we'll tell you what. Chris, Joe White in the booth, you got a copy? Oh, you light up, didn't he?
I do.
I
Yes,
heard
sir.
something.
I got a copy.
All right, all right, gotcha. All right, cool deal. Well, Chris, I tell you, take us through there, and is there anything else you could have maybe done?
I don't think I had anything for Travis. He had us covered, but I was just hoping to finish second. That last run was pretty fun there with AJ and Timmy there. And Timmy got held up by a lap car. I kind of used him as a pick to get around him, but that was a fun race. Those guys up front were racing really tight but really clean.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, like you said, now on the tire stop, I think anything would have went a little bit different there. Cautions maybe hurt you on that stop because be able to utilize those tires.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was that last restart. Travis noticed that I was behind him in third with fresher tires, and he decided to take the outside, which held me up. Instead of letting me take off with him on the restart. I think that was the biggest thing that happened, really, that might have hindered me. But I don't think I had anything for him, even if I did line on the restart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and I saw that too. And actually, it's just good, smart judgment on his end there because, like I always say, you got. I think you might have with those new tires had that advantage. Now, that takes me to the other question is if you would have had that shot, I think you might have done the bump and run.
It's hard to say. I mean, that way, like I'd rather get around somebody clean. When you're racing the last few laps, close racing, things happen. But I mean, I wouldn't do it on purpose. But like hard racing, things like that will happen. But there was no way I was gonna get close enough to him.
All right. Yeah, well, you still came home in second here tonight. Good finish for you. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, thank Steven and all the other admins for putting these races on. And I actually started out the season doing race control, and now I'm racing. And thank you guys for doing the broadcast now. That's cool. Can't wait to go back and watch it. That's probably a good one. And thanks to fans for watching.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, it was an exciting one there at the end. But hey, you came home in second. Congratulations there, Chris.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Travis, Joe in the booth, you got a copy? It lighten up on you.
No, I got you.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I'll tell you what, kind of dominated all night long. There's a couple scary moments there throughout the race, though. One, where AJ beat you off on pit road. Did you really feel like, though, that was going to be a turning point in the race for you?
You know, in these cars, and me not really knowing, I don't know anyone. It's maybe one person in this league. I don't really know what to expect. I just know I have to do what I have to do and hit my marks and make sure I do everything I can to put myself in the best position throughout the race. And that definitely was a curveball. I didn't know what to expect, but the car staying out, I was uh, I was hoping to be able to use that to my advantage, and things were able to work out for me, and be able to keep it on the bottom. But I thought for sure he was going to be able to just stick it in there on the high side with the fresh tires and just drive right around him. But it was still a long race after that. I think it was on like 68 or something I pitted or whatever. So still a long race after that. So I couldn't get too caught up into it at the moment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And like you said, it was a long one out there. I think track position really, really was a big benefiting thing here because, they pitted earlier on or later on in the race and still just wasn't able to gain a lot. And seen you time and time again, man, dominate here. But in victory lane, awesome run for you here tonight. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, gotta thank Pat T. She's always probably the first one commenting, first one watching. Gotta thank her for supporting me. My mom, my uncle Jay, they both tuned in and talking to me throughout the race. Supporting me. I can't thank them enough for doing that for me. I gotta thank Stephen Clegg for having this going. I mean, what he's got going on is pretty fun, pretty good, and I'm really surprised with the amount of people I think that don't really know each other, how good these races are. So I got to thank him and everyone else that was racing tonight, and got to thank you, Joe. It's been a long time since I've been able to hear your voice in the broadcast, and I would say it definitely it's got good memories, and it's definitely good to hear you again. So got to thank you and everyone else that has this league going.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, it was fun. And like you said, I got to talk to old Pat, Joe, and all them out there in Jay's night, too. And it was definitely cheering you on for it. And it was a good race all throughout. A lot of neat little strategies going on here and there, and a lot of suspense of what's going to happen at the end. But nonetheless, you pulled it off. Again, congratulations, Travis.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Travis Pryor, winner here tonight, folks. I'll tell you what a wild one here. To finish it off here at North Wilkesboro. I hope everybody enjoyed it. For myself here and for the Super Late Model Weekly Series. Everyone, have a good night.
If I bleed